Alright, you guys ain't gonna believe this, but Officer Edmonds has my bag. He told me. Like 1 o'clock in the morning. Like I said, I really did believe this guy was cool, but I don't understand the story and how he got the bag back. I'd like to know this. I don't know how you did it, so what's the story?
Well, I told you I could tell you a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So, people who weren't working came up to me when I was on a traffic stop.
Yeah.
And said that he found the backpack. And I'm sorting out who found the backpack or not, okay?
Yeah.
But let's find out what's here.
Okay.
Like I said, everything, I think almost everything is in here. So right now, this is still technically stolen recovered property.
7 grabs of Delta 8, huh?
This is stolen recovered property.
Yeah.
Okay, because the statute says
That's fine.
temporarily or permanently depriving a person of their property or the use of their property. So even if somebody wanted to just mess with you and hide your property, it's still considered a theft.
Yeah, of course.
Well, and we're still sorting out who found it. Okay, we don't. They're not cooperating as far as giving us the video. But that's really just because I think he doesn't like you.
All right. Well, you can still get a subpoena of that.
Well, that's going to be up to the detectives. That's out of my.
Am I going to be able to find out what's going on with that case, and who are they going to fill me in?
You'll have an assigned detective. Like I said, I wanted to wait to get with you.
I forgot that was even in there.
The camera's on here, right?
Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
Cool. That was a birthday gift. I didn't want to lose that. I didn't even get a chance to use that thing yet. I should have had it on that night.
You haven't used it yet? You don't know how it works?
Yeah, I know how it works.
I don't know how good it works.
But I didn't have the SD card on it yet. Because I have 2 big, huge SD cards, and this thing only supports 32 gig.
You're out of my wheelhouse. I can't even download that.
Memory size.
I know that part. But I can't even download apps on my phone because I don't have no room.
Change.
I thought you'd be pretty pumped up we got some of it back, right?
Dude, you know what I'm worried about was this right here. And I don't see my debit card.
Then you gotta get your birth certificate.
Yeah. I have my birth certificate, social security card, but that's just hell to get, man. And then to do the appointment thing, and then schedule a ride. You know, like I'm able to get my license back right now, but I'm scared to even go out and get a bike and a car and anything of the sort. You know, because I'm afraid to get pulled over and give cops an excuse.
There's smokes in there.
Jacket and shorts, I think that was in here. And my debit card. My debit card's missing too. I forgot to tell you that the other night. But I thought I had it in the boat, but it's not in there. There's my cigarettes that I just bought. I forgot that was even in there. All this stuff I forgot was in there because it's for the phone.
Hey, I'm very careful of how I'm wording this, right?
Yeah.
So, that night, you said there was cash in there. Did you find that cash, or is the cash missing out of your backpack?
The cash is missing out of the backpack, for sure. I know because I was going to use that cash. Usually I put the money in the bank, or it's in Cash App, or it's in Venmo, or it's in PayPal or something, you know, but I was pulling that money out to buy stuff. Because I buy stuff and I resell it, you know, for a couple dollars here and there to keep myself alive, you know. I got a couple little hustles here and there that I do to stay alive and live on a boat with no bills, you know.
Okay, so all we're missing is the debit card, and you're saying approximately $600 in cash.
It's between $500 and $600 because I spent a little bit that night.
Okay, we'll call it 6. It's the closest estimate.
Yeah, because I had 6 when I went out, but I don't even know what I spent it on, you know.
Okay.
Everything's expensive down here. 25 on dinner, I think, or something. But I paid all in cash that night because, like I said, I pulled it out of the bank.
Yeah, wait. I was like, man, when is he gonna call? Because I don't want to go put this in property and make you come pick it up and all that crap.
Yeah, so much shit came up with engines breaking today and remodeling something till midnight, and then I was like, oh shit, I forgot it's Friday. I was gonna go back to the bar and collect more evidence for a lawsuit. What's gonna go on? You know what I'm gonna do with this lawsuit, Edmund? I'm gonna ask for $1 million, and they're gonna say he's just out for money, and then I'm gonna say, you know what? I don't want no money. I don't even want the hospital bills. I'll pay for it. I want police reform. I want this to change. And then let's 12 people deliberate and see what kind of police form they can come up with. What's appropriate.
What do you think is appropriate?
That's going to be up to a jury to decide now.
I mean, what reform are you like? People talk about reform. I'm always curious as to what they think that means. All right, so.
No, just everything that's been happening to me. Your lieutenant walked away from me, dude, went twice for me trying to report a crime to her.
She's a sergeant. She's not.
Is she Hasty? Is that Hasty?
Oh, Hasty. I thought you were talking about the blonde, Michelle.
That's Michelle, the blonde that walked away from me twice.
Okay, so.
I thought that was Hasty.
But the cash and the debit. What does the debit card say on it?
Justin Irie, my name.
Is it like a bank? Is it a color?
Wells Fargo.
Have you checked to see if it's been used or attempted to be used?
No, because there's no money in it. I pulled it all out of the bank, so I didn't care.
But they'll still know if it was attempted anyway.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
And then you would get video from
I just thought it'd be like, well, there's no funds in there and you can't use it. Like, who would care?
Well, except for the fact that somebody used it and it's declined, it'll be on video somewhere with somebody using it.
Yeah.
So, and then if we
actually, I think it sends me an email if that happens, because my card's been declined once, and that's happened to me. They sent back an email and told me why I couldn't use the card.
I gave you the case number already, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So, probably tomorrow. It'll be.
So how long does it take to get a subpoena for that video camera?
Well, a long time, but the process that's in my hands is that how it works is I'll write a report, then I'll submit the report, but it's the weekend, so it goes to report review and it gets assigned to a detective. And it depends when the detective gets to that particular case that they start taking over. So you can imagine that like there's stuff to be done during business hours, and I don't work any business hours, right?
Yeah.
So I only work midnight. So that's why we have detectives that do the follow-up when they work 8 to 5, and they have the ability to call people who are awake. Like I can't just like call people at 3 in the morning, and I can't go to businesses that are closed at night and stuff like that. So that's why we handle things on a patrol level to the extent that we can. I've attempted to get the video. They've declined. I got your bag back because at least they know I'm trying to do something here. I've gotten the best story I can with how it, which is basically an I don't know.
Where did they exactly find it at?
This was found.
Supposedly.
I can't really go into all that. This was found on the property. My sergeant wants me. I'm not done with you.
Okay. Well, somebody called them. So I don't think I would ever see it. And the only reason they called them, they said it's on the property. So it was in the back, it was somewhere else, and I think the viewers are right. The kid in the red shirt is the one who found it. Hold on.
Oh, dude, what are you doing, dude? Don't approach us like that.
You guys are here for me to give my backpack. I'm actually happy about it, man. So
but they're doing something right now. You don't just.
I just want to talk to her finally because she keeps walking away and ignoring me.
I told you to hang on a second. She had to give me a subpoena because she's leaving. It's not really.
Well, I want to talk to her still because she's ignored me twice, and I like to report a crime, 2 other crimes still, 4 other crimes.
But this is my zone and my.
All right. But that's the one that keeps walking away every time I try to report, and it could have been avoided, everything.
But
all of this
She's
can't
not the
be.
one that takes the reports, though.
But she's ignored me twice being unseen
when
when I
asked. What
asked
she's
her.
doing is respecting the fact that you and I have a rapport, and you and I are working on something. And if you guys have
No, she walked away 2 other times. I don't have any differences other than she walked away from me.
With you. We're dealing with this, but you want to go back to something else. Let's deal with this so I can help you. I am doing that.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. There's no reason for that big guy to be like. There's no reason for that, man.
That is his job, then.
No, it isn't. I'm not up there calling her. I'm nice and calm. They know I always got a phone in my hand, and I'm unarmed at all times. I'm non-violent criminal.
Okay, so where were we? Oh, so basically it was found on the property, and I'm still working out who found it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And to get a story that I like, that makes sense to me, that it was found, okay? But that's another reason I had to talk to you is, are you still missing anything, or did you find the property?
Money in the debit card.
Okay, but that still
I
makes
don't
it a
want
theft,
this.
right?
Yeah. Yep.
Because if all of that is still in here, then there's the possibility that it was misplaced. Somebody was nice enough to grab it and store it and get it back to you. But with the property missing, that's not the case.
No, it's on video. As soon as you guys left, I came back. I didn't even notice for 10 minutes, but then the video caught it though.
Right, but
you
I'm
can watch
saying,
it online.
But I'm saying
it's caught right there.
It's going to be hard to make a theft case if there's $600 in cash in here and you get it all back, right?
Yeah, somebody's going to take the cash, obviously.
But if they didn't and nothing is taken, it's hard to, even though letter of the law, the statute is even, even taking
the
something.
shorts, the jacket, the debit card, the cash is missing.
Okay. So those are the 4 things that are missing.
Yeah.
Everything else is considered stolen, recovered.
Yeah, and other things I forgot were in there too.
Right, but I'm saying it's stolen and recovered. It's not.
Yeah.
This stuff's not stolen anymore. But that's how it's listed in the report.
Yeah.
Okay. So, sweatshirt, the shorts, and the cash in the book. Okay, got it. So, as I was telling you, this will be done. I'll be honest, I'm probably not going to finish it tonight because I had some kids out here doing drive-bys with those gel blaster guns, BB guns that are like soft, like wet BBs. You know what I'm talking about?
No, never heard of them.
It's a new thing. Like they,
All right.
they get these like, they're like BBs, but then they soak them in water, and they're actually kind of soft but kind of hard, and they're like bigger than a BB. And they're driving around shooting people, tourists and stuff out of their car. So it's kind of a big case that they want done because the kid's in jail. Anybody who's in jail, that report supersedes anything that's not an arrested case.
Yeah, I understand.
So
I just wondered, like, once the subpoena's there, the video evidence is going to be lost. Isn't there exigent circumstances like my phone being taken, supposedly? Like,
you're talking about a different case.
Yeah, there could be, the evidence can be destroyed. So in a time frame, in a timely manner, that's not going to be able to, depending on the loop system that they have. Can you ask them how long their loop system is, and can they answer that? That's another legal question. I don't know.
Well, the owner, I haven't asked that question. The owner, I didn't speak with the owner because it was through somebody else. You probably know the guy's name. I don't know his name. He says he doesn't want to give you the video. He says he'll talk to the detectives. Okay. So that's basically as far as I can go with it. Like I've never written a subpoena.
Yeah.
That's what the detectives do. Like I've never written a search warrant. Like if they're gonna do a search warrant, it's gonna be the detective.
You never had to wake a judge up like I need this
Me
figured out.
personally,
Yeah.
A supervisor, but it's usually those are only cases that a detective is called out for, and they've done that a couple times, but it's been rare. The only time I've ever been on a call like that was a home invasion where there was like a footprint on the door was kicked in.
Yeah.
And then we looked around the house and went, yeah, we need a search warrant for this house, and then we found like half a kilo of cocaine and 4 pounds of marijuana on the victim who called us, right?
Yeah.
But that was one of those we locked down the house and do it, but. You know, this is a misdemeanor. I don't see it really waking people up to call judges and stuff, which sucks because it's to me. Somebody steals shit. Somebody steals shit, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep on looking into the law on that and how long it should take somebody because they know when the police should take and all other type of stuff. You know, I'm gonna do my due diligence of where it is because that's money missing. You know, like I'll survive, but
as advice to you,
life just got a little harder.
My advice to you, as I would tell a friend of mine, is don't even bother calling them until Wednesday.
Yeah.
It'll be a waste of your time. They'll be like, I haven't reviewed it. It hasn't been assigned. It hasn't been approved. Monday is when report review will get it. And then by Wednesday, somebody should have looked at it and seen where they're at with it. And then you'll have an idea who your detective is, and then that'll be your point of contact.
Okay.
Follow me?
Well, I'm going to give you the right hand. I appreciate you, brother.
All right, man. Have a good night.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm glad you did too.
I gotta ask you a question.
The ID was the main thing.
I gotta ask you a question off video.
Off video?